Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Fowler. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Unloads quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick release by the QB. Huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. And remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. He got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Got room to work. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Jordan.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Mayava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll give it to the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tide!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's the handoff. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Nevada. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll do it really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires left. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Here comes the 2-point try. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Russell. Incomplete thanks to the great defense defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Williams. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Steps out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
USC 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Moves away as he feels pressure. Throwing on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wide open downfield. A little excitement there to wrap up the 1st half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. It's caught. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Going for it all. Got it. Touchdown, Bama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. And full extension down the right side for the grab. He has been open all day. And the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker, it's Jordan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Snags it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big... You can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you can tell his feet weren't set. He was drifting a little bit.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. They'll start start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The corners are walked up tight. They'll leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Williams. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find...
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. snap. It's Williams. Across the 15. Touchdown time! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it as a fourth.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality.
Time to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Under fire. Makes a connection.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
How will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. Running back searching for a hold. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Snap. It's Young. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? Fourth down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things